Hi everybody, it's Valerie with Faithful Crafter, and I thought I should show my art journal, my junk journal, that I'm making from scratch, a bunch of junk, and before I decorate it. So this is part one of a series I thought I'd do on designing and creating junk journals. This particular piece, my husband thinks I'm absolutely nuts using boxes from my Publix snack crackers. This particular cover is 9 by 6 1/4. The spine is 2 3/8 wide. I did 3 signatures that I bound in with 5 holes. This is my first journal, so I kind of think I made a little bit of a mistake, but I didn't decorate this piece here, the actual spine, but I'll be able to take care of that when I decorate it. Each signature has a lot of scraps in it, plain old papers. I'm getting ready to do a sewing pouch here, journal sheets, envelopes, scrap craft paper, a scrapped old Anna Griffin die cut piece, scrap paper here, scrap vellum, and this is all old papers, old envelopes that I'm using to create. Here's the center stitching, and I used a waxed thread, and of course I don't have it. I'll have to put it down below as to the wax thread that I use. But I'm noticing people aren't really posting they're doing flip-throughs, but they're not really showing the books before they decorate it. And as an artist that's trying to learn new techniques, it's what I want to see anyway. This is the thought behind this. I put all these papers in the way I thought I would use this journal. Lots of pockets, lots of journaling pages, more pockets getting ready, scrap. That was my first signature. So then I have this big space here that I'm going to have to decorate. I had penciled in all my marks of where I measured out all the lines, so everything is measured very carefully. And then I marked it all so when I stitched it I could see where it was I was supposed to be stitching. I had set up a template piece. This was my template I used. So I had measured everything out carefully. There was the top all the way down to the bottom. This was my spacing I was using for centering the signatures, and then I had a mark for each area that I would punch my holes. So when I lined up my paper, everything was beautifully aligned. I'm keeping this, of course, to use in my next journal. I thought 3 signatures would be plenty of space, which it really is. There's a lot in here. So I've got all kinds of flip areas, pocket areas that I'm going to be decorating. But like I said, I wanted to see the book and show the book to you all. Here's the center section of my second signature. All the papers I use, the envelopes, how I cut and trim things, how I prepared all this using scraps, and then how I decorated it, because I don't get to see that. Like I said, I see a lot of beautiful flip-throughs of finished books, but as a person trying to create one, there's going to be a pocket that I'm going to sew. That's my second signature. And then the third signature is very similar. This is actually going to be a prayer book. It's going to have a lot of journaling for memorizing prayers, having a lot of tags with scripture on them, a lot of areas for memorizing scripture, and then family photos of people that you're praying for. Here's the center sew lines on my third signature. And it's also going to have an area for people you're praying for. I do keep track and record when I get asked a lot to pray for people. I write it down, so in my daily devotionals and my daily prayers, I pull that list out and make sure I'm not forgetting somebody special that's been asked to be prayed for. So that's what this book is going to be. It will, more than likely, it's going to be vintage, of course. This is the back of the book. It's nice heavyweight cardstock piece, and it's the back of the cracker box. Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you before I decorate it. So this is part one, and I've got my papers, getting everything ready, and we'll see what we come up with. I've tea-dyed a bunch of tags and papers, and we're going to see how this comes out. Hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions about how I prepared this, leave them below. Also, if you've enjoyed this video or are looking forward to this part one and part two, I'd appreciate your subscription and any likes you might have. Thanks. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.